Hey, cheers, everybody. Welcome to a special episode of Bourbon and Booze. We're going to celebrate the life of Sean Connery, who passed away. He's always been one of my favorites. I've watched his career since I was born. You know, he's way older than me. But he started making movies about the time that we were really young.
We were born.
Yeah. He was in lots of theater and stuff like that in the late 50s. But really got into movies in the 60s, and that's when you and I were born, and really made his mark before I was actually around. But
with the James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond and other things. So we thought we'd celebrate his life and talk about the movies we like most about him.
And the thing we got to mention, he was 90 years old, so he lived a good full life.
He did. Tonight I'm celebrating Sean Connery's life with the Macallan 12. He's a true Scottishman, and the Macallan just screams Scotch to me. So, and I find Sir Sean Connery, Thomas Sean Connery, as somebody who would be a person who would drink the Macallan. So that's why I chose it.
I did
Lefroy.
Yeah. You
got the Lefroy 10.
Oh, it's
an Islay, which kind of. I can see Sean Connery putting this stuff down because, you know, he's a big man, big strong guy. This would probably be nothing for him.
I got the Shieldag.
The Shieldag, also an Islay, so another smoky. So the Macallan isn't smoky at all, but that's what we decided to do is all Scotch. If you know Sean Connery, not that we know him, but if you know of him, he wasn't really a fan of the James Bond movies. He was kind of contractually obligated to produce the series that he was in. He's in 7 movies.
Yeah, and it's like I loved him in the James. And
I did.
If you watch the early James Bond movie, if you're like a kid, they're pretty cheesy.
I don't know. He was one of my favorite James Bonds.
I think he's probably most everybody's favorite James Bonds, and except for if you're a kid, you probably like the newer ones, but
yeah,
he didn't really care for it, and he was really, you know, I'm not trying to say what he felt or anything, but he kind of gave indication that he was glad to be out of the series.
But he did come back to it in the 80s, so...
He did one film, Never Say Die, I think, which wasn't actually part of the series. It's non-canon. In fact, Ian Fleming's production or estate tried to sue to stop the movie. So if you do watch the James Bond movies, that one's not actually in the canon.
But it's good movie.
It's good. I would say that my favorite movies with Sean Connery, I like some of his war picks, like The Longest Day, The Bridge Too Far. I do like... there's a great movie out there that probably very few people have even seen. It's called The Molly Maguires. It's about... coal miners in Pennsylvania, and the Molly Maguires is an ancient Scottish secret organization, and so the Scot-Irish that are working in this coal mine are using this to basically as a union and go against the coal miners. It's pretty violent and gory. It's not for everybody. It's the first 15 minutes there's not any sound. I mean, there's some music, but nobody's talking, so usually when you watch it, you're like, oh, I can't watch this, but it's a great movie. I also like Time Bandits, where he's Agamemnon.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. And I think The Rock is a good one.
So some of his newer stuff, The Rock.
And Highlanders.
Okay, so he's in the second one of Highlander, right?
No, he's in the first Highlander.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've seen Highlander.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
He was the one that trained the main character?
Yeah.
The Spaniard.
Gregor McGregor.
I think the role that he's most famous for outside James Bond, where he won the Academy Award, was The Untouchables.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great movie, if you like gangster movies.
If you don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen a movie he's been in, but I always...
Yeah, The Untouchables was really good.
So for newer generations, you would know him in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Indiana Jones' dad, Dr. Jones.
He did that one with Jennifer Lopez, where
I don't know.
I don't know where they were thieves of the...
Oh, Entrapment.
Entrapment,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Entrapment, he was King Richard III in, I think it's Kevin Costner's Robin Hood.
Oh, yeah. It was just like the whole Robin Hood movie, and then at the very end, he was like the king. That was really good.
He's in a lot of great roles, a lot of stage plays.
Oh, he was the voice of the dragon in...
Dragonheart.
Dragonheart, yeah.
Yeah.
So...
really great guy. Got tired of Hollywood, just retired and
He's
left.
one of the few Hollywood actors that just said, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I've had enough. I've got my money, and I'm going to live in the Highlands of Scotland. And
nope, he lived in the Bahamas.
Oh, the Bahamas.
That's where he passed away. He was living in the Bahamas because he's a Scottish nationalist and Scottish independence person, and didn't really want to move there until Scotland got their independence. So, you guys got anything to say? He's probably one of the biggest impacts on me in movies. I mean, he's always been one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. It's like if you're going through your queue and it says Sean Connery, it's like, oh, I'm watching that one.
I just read The Longest Day, and so I had to watch the movie. Watched it like 2 weeks ago.
I haven't seen the movie, but I want to.
Yeah, because Major Urquhart, or Colonel Urquhart, the guy that's really kind of in the thick of things.
The one that got trapped at the farthest bridge for
No,
days?
He's the one that got trapped behind enemy lines with just him and his adjutant, and we're hiding in the house and trying to get to Major Urquhart.
I just listened to the book, but there was a lot of people trapped.
There's
in
a lot of
places.
people. Yeah, if you haven't seen The Longest Day or Bridge Too Far, which is the one we're talking about, you need to. Longest Day was one of his first films before James Bond. He was a private and had a real small bit, but almost everybody had a small bit in The Longest Day.
And he was like before he became in Hollywood, he was like a boxer and a model and.
Yeah, he did modeling, he did boxing, he did lots of playwriting. He was a lorry or cab driver for a while. He did lots of things. And he defended himself. I mean, he had a run-in with the mob. Somebody pointed a gun at him on stage, and he took it away from him, beat the guy, and all sorts of... I mean, the guy is the only person I can even equate to being on equal par on this planet ever with... actor-wise, with Sean Connery, is John Wayne. I mean, manly man. I put them two together.
Charlton Heston was pretty manly.
Yeah, them damn dirty apes.
Need to watch those again.
Damn you all to hell.
All right, so Sean Connery.
All right, Sean Connery.
We will miss you.
You were great.
You were the best. Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Go ahead and put in the comments your favorite movie, too. So, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Laters.